for a big night. Oh my word. Anyways, hey there, everyone. Welcome to our special of breaking down the Tennessee Titans upcoming offseason. That's right. Tonight we are going to break down the offseason after spending, oh my God, yeah, it's been a long time since we broke down Tennessee Titans live. But to be completely honest, we are still in recovery from that loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in that divisional round game. Oh my God. And then there was the combine where John Robinson was emotional. And then, oh my God, yeah. And today's franchise tagging led to some much needed realization, folks. Much needed realization. We need to pull a miracle off the bat. John Robinson, I am talking to you, my man. I'm talking to you. You need to start praying for miracles. You need to absolutely get everything under control. You need to do these following things, which I'm going to break down, to be completely honest, because, yeah, look at your next year's opponents. Tennessee Titans. They got Colts, Texans, and Jaguars twice in a row. As usual, and they got the toughest AFC division ever now. That's right, the AFC West is the toughest because guess what? Guess who's been added to the mix? Russell Wilson. He's now Denver's quarterback today. Thanks to today. Oh my God. Why? It's bad enough dealing with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Derek Carr. Now Russell Wilson's been added to the mix thanks to the Denver Broncos trade. Oh my God. Yeah, go figure. We have just been handed a tough division. Oh my God, that four of the QBs in the toughest division, in which case we cannot lose Harold Landry, folks. Yeah, we cannot afford to lose Harold Landry at this particular time. The NFC East could be a little bit easier, but let's not forget Dallas Cowboys are tough as nails, and they were able to secure their tight end while restructuring Dak Prescott and Zach Martin today. Oh my God. And, of course, we got the Bengals again. Oh, my God. And that one was the home game. The away game, Buffalo Bills, our AFC East opponent. And then let's not forget, Green Bay Packers is our extra game opponent this year. And they have locked in Aaron Rodgers for the next 4 years. Oh, my God. Yeah. So, yeah, Titans had quite the terrible nightmare today. Did not lock in Harold Landry, and then 3 of the tight ends they wanted to go after got tagged, and then of course Aaron Rodgers locked in Green Bay, and then Russell Wilson getting traded to Denver, making our season hell. Oh my God, yeah, our season's gonna be a living hell if the Titans don't pull off the perfect off-season, folks. I cannot believe. Yeah, they need the perfect offseason if they want to win it all. Oh, my God. Especially since now there is a chance Denver Broncos might actually be the next team to win the Super Bowl. Because let's face it, Tom Brady with the Bucs made it to the Super Bowl in his first year. Los Angeles Rams with Matthew Stafford made it to the Super Bowl in Stafford's first year. Is Denver next, to be completely honest? With Russell Wilson, I don't know, but we cannot let that happen. And we need to secure the perfect offseason. So it's time to break down my perfect predictions for Tennessee Titans perfect offseason. First things first, you got to secure Harold Landry by Monday, because guess what? Titans did not tag Harold Landry, so you know what that means. It is time you get your butts together. If you don't do it right away, then Harold Landry is going to be free to sign wherever he wants. And now the Broncos have Russell Wilson. I can see Harold Landry in a Broncos uniform if that's the case. I could see him with the Patriots. I could see him with the Eagles. I do not, but we do not want Harold Landry to go. Oh my God. And we cannot afford to let Harold Landry slip right out of our fingers. We do not want that. Oh my God. I can't even imagine the danger this is going to happen. Second, maintain that offensive line. One of our steps should be to keep Ben Jones, because Ben Jones, he's going to be cheaper than Landry. Keeping Ben Jones should be a priority as well. He's our center, no doubt about it, and we do not. But if they don't, then there's no doubt we got to draft Tyler Linderbaum. Oh my word! Because guess what? We need to make sure Ryan Tannehill is protected. They are committed to Tannehill, and it looks like they're stuck with Tannehill now, thanks to the Rodgers and Wilson situation. I don't think they're going to get Jimmy G. Oh my God. There is also the issue of the tight ends. 0 active tight ends. I cannot believe this. And guess what? David Njoku, Mike Gesicki, Dalton Schultz, the 3 guys that could be perfect Tennessee Titans got tagged. They were Cleveland Browns, Miami Dolphins, and Dallas Cowboys locked them in. And it looks like we're not going to get any of them, because guess what? By the season after that, we'll have to focus on the 2019 class, unless, of course, they lock them in. But luckily, that 5th-year option just came in, and therefore they can lock in Jeffrey Simmons' 5th-year option and focus on him later and just get A.J. Brown's contract extended after that. And Aaliyah, Alice, and Zurbot, welcome. Glad Russ can't haunt me anymore. Yeah, congratulations on that. Congratulations on Russell Wilson getting out of the NFC West. And now he's the AFC West problem. But we played the Broncos this next season. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But so do my Titans. And we get them 2 years in a row now, just on different teams. Oh, my God. I can't even describe. Oh, my God. I am sick and tired of this. So during free agency, I need Tennessee Titans to at least lock in a veteran receiver, at least one veteran tight end, because guess what? There is no way Gronk is going to want to team up with Tannehill. And Ertz, I think he's an Indianapolis Colts supporter. And look at how many tight ends are in free agency. Usama, I think he stays in Cincinnati. Oh my God. There is a long list, but I can't even, not even OJ Howard and Jared Cook are on my good side. But if we can only secure one and then draft another, I would be okay with it. But right now, my mind is telling me that with the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Trey McBride, tight end, Colorado State. That's what my mind is thinking right now, because guess what? None of the tight ends are in free agency are good enough for Tennessee Titans. Even if they could get one, let's be real here. It's not exactly going to work out. So right now I trust the draft more, and I'm glad Titans studied and I'm glad John Robinson and Mike Vrabel studied the combine, to be completely honest, because in case Njoku, Gesicki, and Schultz got tagged, I am so glad they did that they studied the combine. Though it always happens every year. But to be completely honest, tight end is a number one priority. No matter what, because guess what? We have 0 active tight ends. just only practice squad tight ends. Oh my God, I really hate that part. Our tight end department's weak, people. And that's why Tennessee Titans must be careful who they sign. But they also have to lock Harold Landry in, to be completely honest. We do not want this guy to go, because otherwise our edge rushing crew goes down the tubes. And you do not want to lose Harold Landry when you're facing off against the AFC West, who now has Mahomes, Wilson, Herbert, and Carr. And there's also Prescott. There's also Burrow. There's also Allen. And let's not forget Rodgers. We are facing a tough group of quarterbacks next year. So if Harold Landry leaves, we're basically screwed, to be completely honest. Our defense is going to get screwed. And you do not want to go into another option at getting an edge rusher. Oh my God. Yeah. Also because Mahomes and also because Mahomes, Wilson, Carr, and Herbert are all in one area, I would suggest improving the secondary as well. Perhaps train Janoris Jenkins and Caleb Farley harder. Caleb Farley, he's got to get he is officially coming on his first year after getting injured before his season even began. Before his first season even began. So if I were Caleb Farley, I'd do some serious training and prove that he's a real Tennessee Titan. I mean, it's not like we're going to get J.C. Jackson, but if we did, that would be awesome. That would be awesome if we get J.C. Jackson. But J.C. Jackson is going to be worth a lot of money. And his realistic spot would be Houston Texans. I would hate that. Or it could be Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, my word. Still, it is a tough, brutal. I am very serious here. Cannot afford to screw anything up. But here's the thing. This is my mock free agency, to be completely honest. I am starting to think I could see Harold Landry re-signed. I could see Ben Jones re-signed. But after that, let's start off with the new guys, to be completely honest. What do Tennessee Titans like to do? Rip off their AFC South foes, to be completely honest. So, yeah, I could definitely see them ripping off a AFC South team, to be completely honest, because they got Zach Cunningham from Houston. They got Danico Autry from Indianapolis. So, who do I think is next in line? Oh, my God. Mo Ali Cox. I think Mo Ali Cox could be it. I mean, seriously, they like ripping off AFC South teams. I don't think DJ Chark would be appropriate, to be completely honest. I think but a part of me wants DJ Chark to be on this roster, but they would most likely want to take the draft to wide receivers. But let's be real here, John Robinson. Let's be real here. You cannot screw up in this draft. No more injured players, please. You do not want to draft someone who's gotten injured, to be completely honest. You do not want to roll the dice that your first round pick on an injured player. You did that with Caleb Farley. You did that with Caleb Farley. You like drafting high risk, high reward players, but guess what? They sometimes don't work. Just because Jeffrey Simmons was a success doesn't mean every first round pick that you draft is going to be. And you cannot you cannot screw up the first round pick this year because you don't have Julio, because you don't have a second round pick. You spent it on Julio Jones. That is the truth, John Robinson. This is the truth. You cannot screw up anymore because you need to focus your head on both free agency and the draft. Oh my God. Yeah. No more screwing around because this is a win or this is a must-win year. A must-win year for the Tennessee Titans. They could have had it. They could have had it, but unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. But luckily, Mike Vrabel brought in Tim Kelly to help as the passing game coordinator to help Todd Downing out with the passing plays for Ryan Tannehill. Luckily, that was a good move on Mike Vrabel's part. But still, they need to pull free agency and the NFL draft correct, to be completely honest. During the draft, I expect Titans to at least trade down with someone that could definitely give them an edge. Who do I think is the perfect trade? How about Detroit Lions? And I'm not talking about for the second pick. I'm talking about the pick they got from Los Angeles Rams. Pick number 32 or 34, or perhaps even both, to be completely honest. That way we can improve our roster. Yeah, I think John Robinson, I think Tennessee Titans should somehow come up with a trade that can get 32 or 34, or perhaps both from the Detroit Lions. That is what I call an opportunity. Detroit Lions sounds like the perfect trade partner for the NFL draft. The second best, I think, could be New York Giants. I don't think they need 5 and 7. They could just simply trade their second round picks. Giants won't be able to lose more money that way. But then again, they could if they get a third first round pick. Oh my God. But yeah, right now, Detroit Lions sounds like the perfect trade partners for Tennessee Titans on draft night. Because Lions, because right now, even if they can't get the second pick in the draft, they can still score 32 or 34, or perhaps even both. That is what I'm thinking. Because I do not see how they're going to be able to pull off a successful night if they trade down to somewhere between Tampa Bay or to Cincinnati. Not going to happen. It is very crucial for the Titans to have a successful offseason, especially when you're going up against some of the toughest QBs in the league. Oh my God. And 4 of them are from the same division now. You cannot afford to screw things up, Titans. You cannot afford to screw things up. Oh my word. This is what I call intense. So I was going to do an NFL draft, but thanks to today's trade, I was going to do a mock draft, but because of today's trade, I can't, because they're still needing an update. Oh my word. So yeah, Seattle gets pick number 9. So they're back in the first round after trading their first round pick to the Jets. Talk about ironic. But still, Tennessee Titans, they got to pull some risky maneuvers here. Maybe even look into Seattle, because Tyler Lockett, he's now on the trading block now that Russell Wilson's been traded to Denver. I would look into Tyler Lockett, people. I would recommend looking into Tyler Lockett. If you can't for Tyler Lockett. I understand, but right now I would look into him because right now Tyler Lockett is up for grabs now that Russell Wilson has been traded to Denver. Octavirus TX made. Titans for life. Yeah, but will this be their year, though? Yes, Titans could use a wide receiver. Yes, they definitely need the wide receiver department because right now they're at AJ Brown and Julio Jones. But right now they're also in need of a tight end as well. And there's plenty of tight ends out there, but I don't think any of them are going to properly help the Titans, to be completely honest. I only see 3, but they all got tagged today. One was yesterday. The other 2 were from today. I am seriously freaking out right now. Okay. I do not see Gronk, to be completely honest, despite what the experts say, because I don't think he wants to work with Ryan Tannehill, to be completely honest. Zach Ertz, I think he's an Indianapolis Colts supporter, to be completely honest. I do not see that. Oh my God, I don't know if I could trust any of the tight ends, not even OJ Howard or Jarek Hook, to be completely honest. It is not looking too good for Titans. The free agency's gone south fast already, thanks to this so-called franchise tagging. Oh my God. I've been subbed for your channel over a year. Haven't said much. Yeah. Glad you're finally checking in. Right now, boy, oh boy, this is turning into quite a rough road, to say the least. What should Tennessee Titans do? Do they use free agency on the tight end department or the wide receiver, or perhaps even look into something else? Because right now, it's not, free agency is going south fast, folks. And right now, yeah, free agency's gone south. Oh my word. Because honestly, last year I wanted them to trade for J.J. Watt. That was my plan A. Did not work. He went to Arizona. Plan B was Julio Jones. They got him. Titans need to sign and draft a wide receiver. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm looking at that Velus Jones Jr. kid from Tennessee Vols. He could be a late round pick, to be completely honest. He could be a late round pick, Velus Jones Jr. We need a tight end also. Yeah, but I do not trust the tight ends they have left. I mean, Gesicki and Joku and Schultz were the only 3 I trusted, and they've all been tagged. Gronk is not even going to consider coming to Tennessee. Ertz is probably an Indianapolis supporter for all I know. I don't even trust what's the free agents. I think they might as well use the draft on 2 tight ends, to be completely honest. 2 tight ends in the draft. Trey McBride and that Sheik Owuku kid, to be completely honest. This is because we got some of the worst, because even though there are a lot of tight ends, they're not exactly the kind Tennessee needs right now. Oh my God. I am so glad Titans studied the tight end department quite well during the combine. I say look into the wide receivers during free agency. See, I am looking at DJ Chark from Jacksonville, to be completely honest. He has not been tagged thanks to Cam Robinson. I don't get why Jacksonville. Our best tight end right now is Jeff Swaim. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, and we do not. Yeah, and that's not enough. I don't get why Jacksonville tagged Cam Robinson again when they were in the running to draft Evan Neal. I mean, seriously. They're in the running to draft Evan Neal, and they still tagged Cam Robinson again. This is unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Also, Titans may have to watch that offensive line carefully because Roger Saffold, he tweeted, he gave us hints during his tweet about his soon-to-be release, folks, but I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, though. Roger Saffold might have given us a hint. Oh, my God. If that's the case, Titans may have to end up with a new offensive guard, and that could lead to Zion Johnson getting drafted, to be completely honest, because Zion knows Mike Vrabel's kid well, and Mike Vrabel, he's going to have to talk to John Robinson about drafting the guy that knows his son. Oh my word! But right now, my number one trade that I hope comes is the trade with Detroit Lions that can get them to either 32 or 34, or perhaps get them both. Because right now we're not looking too good at 26. We need multiple guys right now, and I'm starting to think a trade with Detroit Lions is safe. Speaking of the Lions, they secured Josh Reynolds for the next 2 years. Glad the Lions secured Josh Reynolds for the next 2 years, and with a $12 million deal. Yeah, Tyler Lockett's a good wide receiver. A lot of teams are going to be after him. Yeah, especially now that he's trade bait now, considering the fact Russell Wilson has been traded to Denver. If Tyler Lockett was going to be traded to Denver, they would have done it already, but instead they didn't. So Tyler Lockett, he could be going to a new team. There is no telling what's going to happen now. There is no telling what's going to happen. Seahawks rebuilding. You bet. Seahawks are definitely in rebuild mode. I could definitely see them tanking for Bryce Young. I could see Seahawks tanking for Bryce Young. Oh my God. That could definitely be in the cards. Seahawks getting Bryce Young could be in the cards. J-Rob is going to handle business. You bet he's going to handle business, because if he doesn't, then we got trouble. So my top things are as crucial. Get Harold Landry's contract over with, and before Monday, you also have to handle the tight end and wide receiver departments wisely. You also got to keep your eyes on that offensive line. And let's not forget, and trade that Titans will win at least one Super Bowl in Derrick Henry's era. Mark my words. You better hope so. And right now, my number one trade, I suggest trading down with Detroit Lions and getting 32 or 34 or perhaps both. That way you can get multiple draft picks. And if you get 32 and 34, you're in good position. You would be in good position to build that roster. Thing is, you'll be going after Jacksonville after your first pick. Right now my number one NFL draft trade for Tennessee is obviously Detroit Lions. The Lions are definitely a good team to trade down with. Multiple picks, not in their division, because I highly doubt Jacksonville's going to do it. The reason Eagles did it is because Eagles did it with Cowboys is because they were after Devonta Smith, and Cowboys, they were originally going to go after Patrick Surtain II, but Denver Broncos screwed them out of it. So that's why they pulled the trade last year. And now, here's the thing. Defense also needs to improve a lot. The defense needs to improve a lot. Shane Bowen, you got your work cut out for you, man. Even if you don't secure Harold Landry, your guys are going to have to step up to the plate because you got these QBs breathing down your defense's neck. The entire AFC West, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, Justin Herbert, and then, of course, there's Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow, Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, and finally, Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers. These QBs could be a threat to Shane Bowen's defense. Even if they secure Harold Landry. The secondary is going to have to step up big. Even if they keep Janoris Jenkins, he's going to have to step up. He's going to have to really show that he still has it. Caleb Farley, he was injured last year, and now he's coming, and now he's ready to play. Hopefully Caleb Farley is ready to go by the time the season starts. Because guess what? I don't know if we're going to get J.C. Jackson, but if we do, I would be extremely excited if that happened. But yeah, J.C. Jackson is going to be looking for some big money, so that's not going to happen. But if it does, I'm going to be very excited. Of course, today's Seahawks traded for Noah Fant as well. So Gerald Everett, he's up for grabs. That could be a possible Titans tight end right there. Of course, there's also a chance Seahawks get number 9 as well. Seahawks do have number 9. They could go after a QB to replace Russell Wilson. The top 3 QB picks, according to Bucky Brooks, are Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, and Malik Willis. No Tennessee Titans were tagged today. Nobody. So what does that even going to mean? Because other than Ryan Tannehill, there's still that Kevin Hogan guy from the practice squad. Because I don't know if Logan Woodside's gone. Is he gone? If he is, we definitely need a quarterback. We definitely need a proper backup QB, not that sorry Kevin Hogan. Oh, my word. Yeah, this is going to be a crucial battle. We also need to secure Dante Foreman, folks. Dante Foreman, he has definitely proven that he belongs to the Titans as a backup running back, but he would also want a starting gig somewhere. Maybe New York Giants would be one of them if they get rid of Saquon Barkley, which they probably won't. Maybe Miami Dolphins could be a perfect spot for Foreman. But, oh my word. But yeah. Tennessee Titans do in fact need a plan. They need to secure everything this year. They need to choose wisely. Pick your guys wisely, Robinson. We need to choose our guys wisely because this is a do or die year. Do or die. Because after this year, the 2019 draft class is going to be in a lot, is going to definitely give us a headache, They could use the 5th-year option on Jeffrey Simmons, but what about A.J. Brown? What about Nate Davis? What about, oh my God, yeah, I can't even break them all down. Yeah, the 2019 draft class is going to give us a headache once we head to 2023. So there is no doubt, no more fooling around. You need to at least get everything under control, especially before Deshaun Watson gets everything under control. His case will present to a grand jury on Friday. But right now we are focusing on the Titans. Oh my word. So yeah. If I were Tennessee Titans, I used free agency wisely to either save the offensive line, get a new wide receiver, get a new tight end, to be completely honest, or perhaps get some big name onto your roster. Now, right now, the big name I'm looking at, J.C. Jackson. But right now, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen not with that huge contract. Oh, my word. Though I could see some wide receivers that could still be a perfect aspect to Titans. I think DJ Chark could be one of them, folks. I mean, seriously, we have been known to steal from our division foes. Remember last year we got the Nico Autry from Indianapolis? We got Zach Cunningham right in the middle of the season. Houston Texans really messed up on that one. Oh, my word. I could definitely see DJ Chark from Jacksonville coming to Tennessee. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. DJ Chark, come to Tennessee. Oh, my word. There's still a long list of tight ends. I can't even tell you. But right now, I'm looking at Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram is definitely the tight end I'm looking at. Because even though Evan Ingram basically, I can't blame Evan Ingram because he was with a crummy New York Giants team. So I can't blame him. Maybe he'll improve if he comes to Tennessee. Evan Ingram could be a good tight end here. Did you see the NFL news? Free agency hasn't even started. Yeah, I saw the news. Tighten up. I saw everything. Oh my God. Us Tennessee Titans fans got screwed over today. We did not secure Harold Landry. We did not tag Harold Landry. We didn't. And 3 of the tight ends we want got tagged. And Aaron Rodgers gets to stay in Green Bay. Russell Wilson heads to Denver. This makes our schedule even more harder. This makes our NFL schedule even harder now. The AFC West is officially the toughest AFC division of them all, and the Titans get them this year. Of course, Colts, Jaguars, and Texans are going to have the same thing. But guess what? If they improve and we devolve, it's bad. If they evolve and we devolve, it's bad. Because right now our main focus is to secure Harold Landry. We need to secure Harold Landry. And it has to be done by Monday. Otherwise, Monday, free agency negotiations start. And, oh my God. Remember what happened when we let Jonnu Smith test the market? He went to New England. And guess what? You messed up, Jonnu Smith. You messed up because guess what? They signed Hunter Henry behind your back. Yeah. Yeah, if you were looking for a team that you want to be number one tight end, you shouldn't have gone to the Patriots. Oh, my word. Yeah, free agency definitely hit south fast. And right now, the tight end I'm looking at is Evan Ingram during free agency, but the tight end let Landry fly and get a linebacker. Let Landry fly. That means we devolve. Our defense devolves. That is not going to happen. You aren't getting him, so what? You aren't getting him, so what? They are saying that they're still hopeful that they can secure Harold Landry by Monday. It is not over yet. If they can secure Harold Landry by Monday, then we're good. To be completely honest, but I get what you're saying, that we need to focus on other needs. But if Harold Landry's not there, but if Harold Landry doesn't get signed, we go backwards. We don't improve. We don't evolve. We devolved. That's how it goes. And we can't blame Shane Bowen. You can't expect to use our first round pick on an edge rusher. To be completely honest, it's not going to work. Seriously. That's not how. I honestly want to keep Harold, but we have other dudes capable on the line. We have something called free agency and draft. True. But if you look more closely, Bud Dupree, who was worth all that money, isn't good on his own. To be completely honest, and let's not forget everything Bud Dupree went through this year, especially before the playoffs. What happens if Bud Dupree gets suspended? Huh? It would be taking a step backwards. None of the edge rushers we have aren't ready yet. Not even Rashad Weaver. To be completely honest, John Robinson, you need to improve your judgment. I think that's why you were emotional. This year, you need to improve your judgment on who you draft, on who you get in free agency. Because you drafted someone who was ruled out for the year. You drafted someone who had a criminal record that you didn't know nothing about. That one was, but yet when you signed Bud Dupree, he got into trouble before the playoffs. This year, John Robinson, you need to improve your judgment. Judgment is the key to success this year. That's right. Judgment is the key to success this year. I don't know what we're going to do with the linebacker spot and receiver. My guess with the linebacker spot, oh my God, yeah. I think Hightower could come in cheap, considering the fact that he's been in the league for a while. But I think not. So I think we could see linebackers in the draft. And as for the wide receiver department, it could go any way. I could definitely see DJ Chark if we are lucky, because let's face it, we have been known for snatching division foes onto our team. Danico Audrey and Zach Cunningham are proof of that. We can, but right now, AJ Brown's a fan of drafting the two guys from Alabama, Jameson Williams and John Mechie. And those two got injured. Oh my God. And the last thing John Robinson needs is, and the one thing John Robinson needs to improve is judgment. He cannot afford to screw things up this time, because guess what? Titans are running a tight cap space. They don't have a second round pick this year because of the trade for Julio Jones. And right now, my number one trade partner is Detroit Lions, because first round is going to be very crucial since we have no second. Yeah, you bet. Unless, of course, you can hit up the phone and talk to Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions are my number one team to look at for trading down this year for the Titans, because I don't care if you can't get the second pick. As long as you get 32 or 34, or perhaps even be lucky enough to get both, you're good. You're basically good on the draft picks for this year. That is what I'm hoping for. I hope Titans trade down with Detroit Lions during this year's draft. That is what I am hoping for. The Lions are my number one team to trade down with for the Tennessee Titans. I don't see how they're going to trade up, though, considering the fact that Seattle just entered the frame. If Denver had stayed where they are and did not get Russell Wilson, then I wouldn't be worried about. I would seriously be in the run. I would definitely say Tennessee would be in the running to trade up to get a receiver. But no. Now Seattle's in there. So you bet Seattle Seahawks might get a quarterback back, and that's going to set Washington Commanders to be one of them. We all know Cleveland is ahead. We all know Jets, Browns, Chargers are ahead of us. So you know there's only one option: trade down. Because right now, my first round pick option is definitely Trey McBride more than the wide receiver department, based on everything that's happened so far. Oh my God. Basically, my first round picks could go either Jameson Williams, Zion Johnson, or Trey McBride. Those are my first round options for Tennessee Titans. Trey McBride isn't first round material. Yeah, but this is John Robinson we're talking about. He's been known to pull off crazy stunts like this. His second or third. But let's be completely real here. This is John Robinson we're talking about. Anything goes when it comes to this man. With this man, in the NFL draft, you never know what your team's going to draft. And for John Robinson and the Titans, it is very, very crucial. You don't want to be Dave Gettleman, John Robinson. You don't want to be Dave Gettleman, because with Dave Gettleman gone, there is no telling who's going to be the next Dave Gettleman. Anyways, it's time for me to sign off. I'll see you all next time.